to the Celebration Hall at the Brownson Center at Maple Grove Cemetery. My name is Helen Day and I'm Vice President of the Friends of Maple Grove, and I'm joined here by our cemetery historian and former president, Carl Balanis. We are extremely grateful to host this concert with the blessings of the Maple Grove Cemetery Association. On behalf of the Friends, it is my great honor to welcome you to this truly special afternoon of music, culture, and fellowship. Today marks a beautiful milestone for us as we gather for the very first Indian classical music concert ever presented here at the Brownson Center. It is a moment that reflects not only the growth of our organization, but the spirit of Queens itself, a borough woven together by many languages, traditions, histories, and songs. For generations, Maple Grove Cemetery has been a resting place for people from every corner of the world. Their stories rest beneath these trees and pathways, passed down through generations by memory and by the communities they helped build. Today, through music, we honor that living tapestry. We are reminded that history is not only found in books and monuments, but also in rhythm, melody, art, and human connection.
The Friends of Maple Grove began as a historical organization devoted to preserving the stories of the past. We have 117,000 people buried here since 1875. But over the years, something remarkable has happened. Through concerts, educational programs, cultural events, and community gatherings, this place became more than a cemetery. It has become a location for people of all backgrounds. It became a cultural and historical center for Queens, a place where heritage is celebrated, where neighbors meet one another, and where the arts continue to breathe life into history. Queens is often called the world's borough, and nowhere is that spirit more meaningful than in moments like this. Today's concert reminds us that music transcends borders. One does not need to speak the same language to feel emotion through lyrical sounds. The santur and the tabla speak directly to the heart. Their voices carry centuries of tradition while also building bridges in the present moment.
We are deeply honored to welcome two extraordinary artists with us this afternoon. Pandit Sandip Chatterjee, internationally celebrated master of the santur, and Subhajyoti Guha, acclaimed tabla virtuoso. Their artistry has inspired audiences around the world, and today they bring that gift here to Maple Grove. We thank them for allowing us to share this intimate and powerful experience. This afternoon's concert is also dedicated to the memory of Munir A. Fazlboy, whose journey from Bombay to New York reflects the enduring immigrant story that helped shape Queens into the vibrant community it is today. Though his life was brief, his legacy reminds us that kindness, learning, hope, and opportunity can echo across generations. In honoring him today, as he is buried here at Maple Grove, we honor the countless individuals who carried their cultures, dreams, and traditions across oceans and helped enrich this city with their presence.
At Maple Grove, we believe remembrance should reflect the full richness of humanity. To truly preserve history is to embrace the fullness of humanity by embracing every culture, every faith, every story, and every song. That belief is what guides the Friends of Maple Grove, and it is what makes gatherings like this so meaningful. So today, as these beautiful melodies fill this hall, may they remind us of the power of community. May they remind us that diversity is not something to simply tolerate, but something to celebrate. And may this concert be the first of many cultural programs that continue to open these doors wider and wider to the people of Queens.
Thank you for being here, for supporting the arts, for supporting history, and for helping Maple Grove continue to become a place where history truly comes alive. Please remember to silence your cell phones. If you need to leave your seat, please use the side aisles as the concert is being taped, and be mindful of the wires on the floor. At the end of the concert, we'll have a reception in our lower art gallery, and you're welcome to view the art on these walls as well, which have come to us from the Kew Forest School in Forest Hills. So before we welcome Pandit Sandip Chatterjee and Subhajyoti Guha, someone else is going to say a few words. I'd like to introduce Akash Datta.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Thank you all for joining this special afternoon of Hindustani classical music presented by the Brooklyn Queens Project and Sadhana Arts. The mission of the Brooklyn Queens Project is rooted in a simple but yet powerful belief that music and the arts should be accessible to everyone. Through performances, educational initiatives, and cultural programming, we aim to provide greater exposure to the musical arts within our community and create opportunities for people of all backgrounds to experience the richness of artistic tradition firsthand. Before we begin, we would like to also extend a very special acknowledgement to our friends of Maple Grove and this beautiful venue that has welcomed us here today. Their mission is rooted in the profound belief that the music rendered within this hall is dedicated to the 117,000 souls laid to rest on these sacred grounds. It is a vision that transforms this space into more than simply a venue. It becomes a place of remembrance, reflection, peace, and spiritual connection through the arts. At the heart of both organizations is the understanding that music has the power to transcend boundaries, connecting communities, generations, memories, and the human spirit itself. Through programs like today's concert, we hope not only to preserve and celebrate artistic traditions, but also to create moments of healing, unity, and shared humanity. Today we are deeply honored to present two distinguished artists who continue to uphold and expand the rich legacy of our Indian classical music. Pandit Sandip Chatterjee is one of the foremost santur artists of his generation and began his musical training at the age of 8 under the guidance of the eminent santur maestro, Pandit Bhattacharya, and later received extensive talim in ragari and laikari from vocal maestro, Pandit Ajay Chakrabarti. His music beautifully reflects the influence of both the Maihar and Patiala Gharana, blending melodic depth with rhythmic sophistication. In addition to his concert career, he's also an A-grade artist of All India Radio and Doordarshan, and has contributed to numerous acclaimed recordings and film projects. Accompanying him on tabla is Shri Subhajyoti Guha, an internationally acclaimed tabla virtuoso from Kolkata, belonging to a distinguished Farrukhabad Gharana. He was first introduced to tabla by his father, and later came under the tutelage of renowned tabla maestro Pandit Sandip Chatterjee, from whom he received rigorous training enriched by the Farrukhabad and Punjab Gharana styles. Shri Subhajyoti Guha is an A-grade artist of All India and Doordarshan and has performed widely throughout India, United States, Canada, and Europe, both as a soloist and accompanist. Our Indian classical music is more than entertainment. It is a living tradition built on listening, discipline, creativity, devotion, and emotional expression. Whether you are a lifelong admirer of this art form or experiencing it for the first time, we are deeply grateful to share this afternoon with all of you. And please join me in giving a warm and heartfelt welcome to Pandit Sandip Chatterjee and Shri Subhajyoti Guha.
How are you? Good? You miss your singing.
Hello. Yeah. So, good afternoon to everyone. It's a great pleasure for me and for us to be here today. And warm welcome to all of you for being with us today. We are from India, and the most important city of India, the city of culture, Kolkata. So that's a great pleasure whenever we go and everybody says, oh, you're from the city of joy, the city of culture. Then we really feel proud to be as a Bengali as well as an Indian. And obviously, another pleasure that we are musicians. My Guruji says one important thought, he shared with me that I want to share with you all. That India is not only a country, it's basically a civilization. And when a country becomes civilizations, some pillars or some, characteristics, it depends by which it makes one country to civilizations. For India, the main important is Indian classical music. And this, our old tradition, which has been so many times acclaimed by the worldwide, and where the concept of music, mind and soul, it relates. I think Indian music, it has the tradition. Every musics are important from any country, but it depends on the teaching process and how we feel the music like. Always we feel that music is like worship. It's not for learning, it's for worship and to make your mind in a tranquil mood by which you can explore your inner energy and you can feel and you can deliver the positive energy through it. So this is the basic learning process, which is called the Guru Shishya Parampara, the teacher and the student's tradition. So thank you very much for being with us today, and I also appreciate to every one of you for inviting us here to perform in this such a beautiful place in an intimate setting, because we performed in many bigger auditoriums, but when in a very intimate setting we can see the happy faces, then that relates, because music is a bridge of connections. So thank you very much for being with us. And also this santur about, I would like to say a few words. It is basically the Persian instrument, but in India, if we follow and go back to Vedic age, the times of Veda, when it was written, that time we found the same instrument in India that is called Shatatantri Veena. Veena means any Indian instruments which had the strings. And Shatatantri means the instrument which had 100 strings. So it's very ancient instrument, directly derived from the Vedic age, and it has been depicted in the Sham Veda. And later on, when the Sufyan Mawsaki, they entered in the valley of Kashmir, then they brought this instrument that is obviously the Persian influence, and they call it santur, and that time it was the folk instrument of Persian musical genre. And after that, we found out Pandit Sharmaji, who has amended this instrument and introduced this instrument that it can be played in Indian classical music. So we are following the same tradition, but in different style or bars. And it has many, many similarities in worldwide, you know. I mean, just in the, if you go to Gulf countries, there you can find same instrument, they call it qanun. Also in USA, we get it, the hammer dulcimer. It is the brotherhood of santur. And if you go to Europe, you can find out the sitar. And also in Germany, the same category like hackbrett. Also cymbalom. So it has many similarities like flute. So, starting with a beautiful rag, Hamsadhvani. It's a pentatonic scale with the major seventh, and it produces very happy rasas, or the mood. So it's better to share all with you the happiness. And music can bring the all happiness to the entire world. So thank you very much for bringing with us and bless us at places. Thank you. That first, our performance, it is obviously the raga Hamsadhvani, but it has some divisions of different tempo and with different talas. First, I will start with alap. Alap is the introductions of the raga. Who are you? This is Sandip, like this. Which will be followed by first composition set on Rupak Tal. Sorry, Jhap Tal, no? You plan? Yeah, Jhap Tal. Jhap Tal means the 10-beat cycle. Division of 5 each, 2 part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then followed by another composition on Tin Tal, that is 16-beat cycle. I would request Shubho to say a few things about the talas and the tekas. They will be much more interested to know.
Thank you, Sandip, for the wonderful introduction about our Indian music and culture. So yeah, tal system is actually a collection of beats, and when it's just beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it just goes like that, it doesn't become a tal. So to make it a tal, you have to have a end point and a starting point, and then play it in cycles. So the starting point of our tal, of any tal, is called sum. Sum is the starting point, and then you have a certain number of beats. Each tal is defined by a certain number of beats. He said Jhap Tal, that's the first composition. Jhap Tal has 10 beats, and when we play it, if you can count it silently, not loudly, then you will enjoy it. You know, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have hand gestures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1. So again the 1 is coming back, and then we play multiple cycles, like millions of cycles in one performance. So that's how it becomes a tal. If it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and just going like that, then it's not a tal, it's just a beat, it's like number of beats, okay? And then teen tal is a cycle of 16 beats where each circle completes in 16 beats, and then again the next cycle starts from 1 again, from the 17th beat, and then from the 33rd beat, it goes like this. So again, multiple cycles. So that is the tal structure. And within the tal and the melody, there will be interactions. Those interactions are like when two friends meet suddenly or even planned way. They don't plan what they are going to talk about. They plan to meet. So it's like that. We have planned to meet here. Thanks to Devin and Anjali and everyone for making it happen and getting us to meet here. So we know that we are meeting, but what topic are we talking about? That we don't know. Yeah, he just said Chaptal and Tintal. So okay, we are talking about maybe world politics and something else, environment. But in world politics, which characters are we going to talk about? We don't know. And about environment, what are we going to talk about? We don't know. So exactly, you will see us talking musically and rhythmically, but it will happen in front of you. And then again, if we talk tomorrow, it will be totally different. Although if you can play the same raga and tala, it will be different. So it's like that, a musical conversation, totally improvised with some guidelines. What are the guidelines? Raga and tal. These are our fixed guidelines, and within that, we will just travel the world along with you. Okay, so please enjoy, sit back, relax, seat belts not needed, enjoy the ride with us.
Thank you. very much. It is said that until and unless you are getting enjoyment, you cannot transfer the enjoyment to others, to forward to others. And this is, I think, the specialty of Indian classical raga music. It starts very slowly, and slowly it rises up, and the effects it produces at the end that last for long. So excitement is always there, obviously, but it comes slowly. That's why it stays for longer. Anyway, so now we are inviting, this is the Indian classical, proper classical field of part we have shown. So now we'll showcase some different mood. It will be what we call that light classical, but I feel there is no pure classical, light classical, semi-classical. Music is only two, either good music or bad music. But anyway, we are just shifting the genre a little bit to enjoyment, to give it another pleasure, another sides of these instruments. And we are inviting Naveen Bhai. Devin Bhai. Please join with us, please.
Well, I think many of you know Devin. He's from Toronto, basically, now living in Toronto. And himself and Anjali and Sadhana Arts, everyone, they are all linked. The Brooklyn Queens project. So once again, thank you, Anjali and Devin, for putting this together, and everyone who are with them. Devin is an excellent dholak player, and he's very busy in his circuit as a dholak player, although he has he is a business person as well. And from the recent past, he is taking lessons from me also in rhythm, in tabla and Indian rhythm. So we are very happy to have him with us today. And so we'll try out something. I don't know yet. He doesn't know at all. I also don't know what he's going to play. So, but definitely it will be within our syllabus, so that we are not caught offhand or something. So 2 compositions which he has planned in 2 different styles. So again, sit back and enjoy. So welcome Devin on the stage.
So the interesting part now, I think you will enjoy it very much. Now I'm going to play a composition which I learned from the doyen of the Thumri singer, Vidushi Girija Devi ji. She taught me this composition, and this composition was based on the Holi. When in Banaras, the holy city like that, when we have the Holi, the festival of colors, then in every lane, the people, they start singing and start enjoying and throwing the colors to others. And this is a message like that, our heart is full of colors, and we need to know how to distribute with others. So that's very important. And this song is a beautiful song. It is just like, I will sing a little bit. Om tarang piche kari dali re, rang piche kari dali re, fagan ki holi aayi re, rang piche kari dali re, aisi rang dali. That means Radhika is asking to Krishna. Aisi rang dali, man mein pyar aayi, man mein bas gayi re mori giridhari, man mein bas gayi re mori giridhari, fagan ki holi rang pichkari dali. So this is the composition that I'm going to play now. Thank you. And it is based on double tabla. 6/8. based on the raga Mr. Kamaj. It is the the Sringar Rasa raga of dedicated to Krishna, Lord Krishna. So starting the Holi with Mr. Kamaj. before ending, I would like to share a beautiful piece. Just having reached in New York, I just composed, and together we thought, why not do a reel? Now everything is going to be as real. But anyway.
You can call it Brooklyn Bridge.
So we have given the name of this piece like Dance With Me. I mean, dance with us.
Dance with us.
So it's a groovy piece and obviously based on a beautiful major and minor influences. It is 4/4 and I will show you the tempo. I hope all of you will enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Brooklyn. My parents hail from a small village in the South Americas. And yet I studied this music when I was very lucky to be about 8 or 9 years old. And somehow it was the American in me that was able to respect how far the music had come. And honestly, I was blessed also that it wasn't like I was learning it. It was like someone just pulling it out of me. So is the soul of this music. I'm not a doctor or a great philanthropist yet. But I've always believed that live music of a certain caliber and frequency is medicine. And I know all of our nervous systems are a little overactive these days, right? So whatever you can do, it's not just meditation, it's not just prayer, it's not just therapy, it's going back to those grassroots arts, breathing, pranayama, that's another day. But anyway, I'm the founder of the Brooklyn Queens Museum. We are a small organization that just started last year, but we've been blessed to have the highest caliber of artists at our disposal and aligned with our mission. You know, last year we had our first concert at the Queens Museum, and I was trying desperately, like, why aren't they calling me back this time? And the date today happened to be before their gala. So I had to desperately find a place, and where would I do this sacred music? And someone suggested the Friends of Maple Grove. And the first thing I thought was like, oh my God, that's at the cemetery. Not me, but I do know how audiences may think. And when I came here for myself and I understood their mission, that music is always dedicated to someone, right? If you don't know a song because your dad hummed it, or whether you're singing in the choir or devotion, the music, to know that the sounds that resonate within these walls is dedicated to souls that have passed, makes me feel so much more connected somehow in my own soul to this moment. So thank you all, I won't be too wordy. Thank you first of all to Devin. Devin is a soldier of sound, just like myself. I don't know how to explain that role, but again, we're not doctors, we don't have a huge amount of money to put behind these things, but once he told me it was his guru, he didn't have to say anything else. He could have asked for a job for his guru or anything else, but he said, could you kindly host my guru? And another esteemed A-grade artist. And even though I'm leaving to St. Martin tomorrow to celebrate my father's 70th birthday and my own birthday on Tuesday, I said, yes, everything will align. And here we arrive at this moment. Thank you to Sadhana Arts for helping me with everything. I didn't even have to explain as well. Thank you to Carl and Helen for being so welcoming. There's no other word. I consider this place home now. And thank you to our esteemed artists. Your music is such a blessing. Thank you for that peek inside your own souls. And God bless those who have given you your talents. Thank you for sharing with us. And on that note, thank you all. Thank you to my student Akash also, and my husband Irfan, who did all the heavy lifting. I will present Sunny Thakur. There's a little tradition that we have that the artists are presented with shawls. So I will ask Sunny ji to present the shawls for us.
I want to thank somebody also.
Yes, so
Reggie for the sound.
Reggie Bhai is Sadhana Arts, so if anybody would also like to understand the other nonprofits, and there will be a reception downstairs, so please feel free, you'll be able to meet and greet the artists as well, and have a lovely, lovely Sunday afternoon. Thank you.